Ladies and gentlemen, Brendan Lee with Consciousness and Skill Worldwide, founded by Peter Ralston. Welcome back. In this video, I want to talk to you about what inspires me to do consciousness work and martial arts, and what inspires me to share this work with others. I, on purpose, asked Facebook a question, and Facebook responded with these questions. My question was, what can I do some videos about? What can I share with you that may be of some value? Regarding this video, I am not exactly sure what kind of value you're going to get out of it other than perhaps listening to the opinion of a person here, me, Brendan, the Brendan character. And maybe it will inspire you. Or maybe you'll feel a little more connected to me knowing my more personal opinions on these matters. However, I do not want you to adopt my opinions. I want you to form your own. And hopefully you get something out of me sharing here. Okay? Here we go. So, what inspires me to do consciousness work in martial arts? Well, me. I inspire me. I guess maybe more, let's see, so at first, what inspired me to do consciousness work in martial arts was I wasn't really happy, and I thought I needed a solution to my problems via, reference my previous video. I think I mentioned this. And then I did it, and I started to do it, and one I guess maybe more juicy, more accurate here is the inspiration now is kind of like what is what I start to discover via the training. You see, so in the martial arts, the aspects that I really love personally is the movement, the feeling, the attention, like learning about awareness, learning about movement, learning how to move in different ways, being able to command my body in ways that other people cannot. So there's like a feeling of freedom about that, a feeling of, if I get something like a perfect technique right, there's like this, like if I get a technique right, like really when it's done well, it's like, it's so satisfying. When there have been times when I've been doing training and then boxing with people and moving around, and then when I like click into some principle or some skill or dynamic and I'm in it, and my thinking is going away, and it's all these feelings, this massively intelligent feeling, and I'm in the as if zone. This is also extremely satisfying. Or when something clicks for me, or I learn something new, like all these aspects are really, for me, really empowering and really enlivening. Other aspects of martial arts that really help me are like when I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, or I have in the past. When I get done training, it's like I've worked. I feel fulfilled. I feel at ease with myself. I feel comfortable. The idea of somebody getting close to me is not a problem. See, so it's like there's a self-esteem boost, and my problems, as if my normal day-to-day, like, oh, what about the bills, worried about this, thinking about that, blah, blah, all that kind of quiets down for a while. And so for me, that's good. See, the calming aspect, self-esteem, calming, these things. Another thing that inspires me is Peter Ralston himself. Like when I first met him, I was like, wow, the movement was amazing. The beauty of the movement struck me. Wow, there's somebody that can really move. This is incredible. The intelligence with which he spoke really struck me. The genius behind the movements and the approach to the work and the investigative aspect. Here's a teacher that he's not afraid if he tells me to go study other places. You see, he's not afraid of losing students to some other art because he knows what he has is really good. That's refreshing. And he's really honest. That's also really refreshing. There's an investigative aspect, like go figure it out for yourself. So there's like an empowering me to do the work, to figure it out. These are all benefits, like really good things, I think, that I like, me personally, okay? You don't have to like these things. I'm just sharing, okay? Yeah? So now consciousness work At first, truth be told, I didn't care about consciousness work. I was all in the martial arts. Okay, I was a young man. I'm still a young man, but like way back when I started. You know, I met Ralston when I was 17, and I started training when I was 15, say. Not with Ralston, but Ralston 17 onward. And I didn't care about consciousness work. I just thought it was this other stuff. Like, who cares, really? Seriously. Also the body being, like me back at the beginning, Peter would talk about this Cheng body being. I'm like, who cares about that? I just want to like learn techniques and skills, you see. But then later, as I progressed, the body being, that's amazing. Consciousness work, you see, I started to do it, and then I started to notice new things. I started to become conscious. See, like, who am I? What am I? And you know, and I started to notice a real freedom show up. And I mean a legit freedom, not like, not fake freedom, not just getting what I want. This is not freedom. Yeah? But like a real freedom from my own suffering. Like, I mean, a real one, not this mamby-pamby spiritual bullshit most people will talk about. As far as I can tell, in the spiritual world, it's full of be free, be happy, become enlightened, blah, blah. I'm like, no, fuck you. Not what I'm talking about. I mean a legitimate, very real, very as if simple release from my own suffering, my own self-imposed suffering that I didn't realize I was doing. That kind of freedom. And that, to me, that's priceless. That's legit priceless. And I see that access to that in the consciousness work. Now, don't mistake my inspiration for consciousness work as, I want to do consciousness to become free. No, because I wasn't trying to do that when I had an enlightenment experience. Okay? And if you're thinking that I had an awakening experience and you come from some other paradigm or you're into some other stuff and you're like, an awakening experience is the same as what I had, no, you're likely incorrect. So you should really question me about that before you draw a conclusion. Because there's tons of people out there that think that we're talking about the same stuff and we are not. Okay? That's my warning to you. Please do not do that. Okay? Now, don't do the work to attain the freedom. Do the work to get conscious of what is. And it just so happens there's likely freedom involved in that, but you won't know that until you personally get there. So whatever I just said about that, fuck it, it's worthless. But that's what inspires me now is, wow, there's actually a possibility to access and become conscious of something new. You know, now reality is a lot more curious than it was way back. I'm very fascinated by things just being here and just showing up, or new states of mind, or new movements. It's fascinating. It's very, very fascinating. So this also inspires me now. It did not before, but my viewpoint has changed. My perspective has changed over the years. All right. So that I hope that answers that question a little bit. What inspires me to do the work? And for you out there, I hope it inspires you to do the work, but take it on for yourself, not because I said so. You do you. Okay, I'm just sharing a little bit of what inspires me. Don't turn it into a belief. Please. And thank you. Now, what inspires me to share this work with others? Well, that's a good question. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure what inspires me to share this work with others. I think part of it is I recognize perhaps the skill and the freedom in my own self, and I want that for other people. I want other people to share in that. I want other people to share in that freedom or that skill because I think it's beneficial. It's empowering. It's freeing. It's, what I mean by empowering is it allows me more capacity to live life. Not that consciousness work is designed to do that. It just may be a byproduct. Now I can, create states of mind rather than just be on the shit end of the stick like most people. They think, oh, this just happened to me and I'm at the effect of life and that's it. And I don't want people to just be stuck. This is perhaps the biggest reason I want to share with other people. I don't want them to be stuck in the suffering as if that they're stuck in, because I managed to free myself from a bunch of it. So, hey, you can too. That's one reason I want to share. Two, I want the world to become more conscious and more skillful. I don't want to walk around in a world full of idiots. As arrogant and asshole that sounds, I just think it'd be beneficial for large amounts of people to engage in this kind of work and or to have access to it, because as far as I can tell, the world needs it. And it could be like, well, who are you to say what the world needs? Okay, that's fine if you have that opinion. That's just my opinion. I don't care too much. And also, this is my passion. This work is my passion. I want to share my passion with other people, and I also want to get paid for it. I want to make a living sharing what I'm passionate about and or doing what I am passionate about. And it seems that a way to, as if, create my own career and make a living based around my passion is I need to, as if, deliver my passion to other people and share that and then give them value. So then they can give me value by paying me money, and then I can continue. So that is another huge aspect that inspires me to share this work, is wanting to continue it for myself and live on my own terms and not have to have like a job where I go to work and then I've done all that too, and that's okay. But this is just my personal life choice. Okay. Yeah, basically, I just love it. And I want to spread the love. Okay? So cool. I hope that's helped you in that question. Thank you very much for your contribution. I know I got this from Facebook. If you have any other suggestions or things, now this has been like a personal opinion piece and something that's inspired me. Hopefully it's inspired you. But if you want something else that could be of other more value and more depth, please feel free to ask me those questions. Hit me on my website. I've got a website, thebrendanlee.com. See, or if you want to get into more powerful work, hey, do a workshop. These are powerful live events. You can register through my website, thebrendanlee.com, or go to chengshin.com. That's CHENGHSIN.com. Check it out. This work is incredibly powerful stuff. As always, I want to give a nod to Peter Ralston. He's my much love to him. He's my teacher and mentor and the source of a lot of my perspective and material. Not that he is the source, although he is, but my work with him has massively influenced what I provide you. So I want to give a nod to him out of respect and love. Okay? So thank you very much. Brendan Lee with Consciousness and Skill Worldwide, founded by Peter Ralston. Catch you later. Bye.